Well, hi, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski. A quick shortwave disturbance passing through this morning, bringing some clouds to the area. There's been some snow, very light snow in the northern portions of the state. That's quickly pushing to the east, though, so not much more than a dusting up there. We'll quickly start to clear up the sky. So I think skies do return to partly to mostly sunny for this afternoon. The big thing is a trough that's making its way through the area. It'll be passing through the Tri-Cities about the middle part of the day. Basically, it'll be sitting in this... sorry, as I adjust my camera, it'll be sitting right there by the middle part of the day. That's our surface trough that's passing through here. Let me realign my state map there. But behind that trough, wind speeds are going to increase out of the west and northwest, and you can kind of get an idea of where the winds are strongest here in southwest Nebraska. That's basically where you're going to be in the windy category. I'll just put a big old W for windy, whereas it'll just be kind of breezy here in other areas. Breezy but windy conditions in southwest Nebraska. And we'll continue that into the afternoon hours before the winds start to take a little bit of a step downward late in the afternoon and into this evening. Now, one thing I will mention is that there is actually a high wind warning in place for Dundee County. That's not in the local 4 viewing area, but some of you live close enough to that you going to feel the effects of some stronger winds, but the strongest of the winds will be in extreme southwest Nebraska and then over into Colorado and northwest Kansas. But again, skies clear up this afternoon. Should see a good amount of sunshine, maybe just a couple of passing clouds this afternoon. Overnight tonight, mostly clear skies as we see the wind still a little breezy, but not too bad out of a westerly direction. And then tomorrow we get a pretty good amount of sunshine, but northern Nebraska is going to get a backdoor cold front that dives southward. So by the end of the day, that frontal boundary will be kind of somewhere in this area right here, so maybe even a little bit farther south than that because the winds will turn more northerly once that front comes through. But will really only influence temperatures up in northern portions of Nebraska. It's going to be warmer to the southwest compared to farther to the north. And again, maybe a few clouds passing through as that front makes its way southward. So what kind of temperatures are we going to see the next couple of days? First off, today's highs anywhere from the upper 30s in the northeast to the 40s for most of us. Most of us in the low to mid 40s for today. Still seeing the influence of the snowpack for areas that have that deeper snowpack on the ground. Heading into tonight then, back down into the 20s for overnight lows. That's a pretty decent night for this time of the year. Average lows are in the teens, so you're doing pretty good if you're staying in the 20s for overnight lows. Highs tomorrow, some will be a little warmer towards the south and southwest especially, but a little bit colder up there to the northeast with that backdoor cold front coming in, a little colder up towards the far northeast part of the state. Tomorrow night, maybe a little colder, especially again as you go to the northeast, upper teens there to the low and mid 20s elsewhere. And then Wednesday, another decent day, back to the 40s for most of us, maybe a few spots around that 50-degree mark over the Nebraska-Kansas border. Again, not much snow on the ground. That's going to influence your temperatures in some of those locations. Now, we've kind of talked about these next 3 days. Let's sum it up in the 3-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Low 40s, mid 40s, low 40s for the next 3 days. Wednesday, more high-level cloudiness, partly cloudy skies, breezy wind. This time more of a south and southeast wind. That'll be at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. We get one more day in the 40s on Thursday, and then changes coming for the end of the week. So 43 for Thursday, mostly sunny skies, but lots of cloud cover for Friday, and colder air moving southward from the north. That means highs in the 20s, and I will tell you right now that 26 is probably being too optimistic. I would not be surprised if we're talking lower 20s for highs on Friday. Along with that, it's our one chance of snow in the forecast outside of the flurries up north this morning. We have a slight chance of light snow Friday afternoon and Friday evening. This does not look like much at this point. I'm not too concerned about snow being heavy or anything like that. No major snow on the way for the week ahead. The weekend, more sunshine for Saturday. A cold start Saturday around 10. Many of you could be in the single digits, especially to the north and northeast, and we get to a high around 30 degrees on Saturday, and that might be optimistic as well. Hoping to get back to the mid 30s by Sunday, but a few more clouds in advance of our next chance of colder air. Looking at the 10-day forecast, there you go. Good for the next 4 days, getting colder for the end of the week, near average on Sunday, and then the bottom drops out by the middle of next week. We'll see a small cool down maybe on Monday, but by Tuesday and especially by Wednesday, much colder air is coming in. Long-range forecast models show our first true Arctic blast of the season. We have not seen air like this all winter season so far. We're talking highs in the teens and maybe single digits, and lows in the single digits and below zero for for much of the area by the middle and end of next week. Now, the good news is it does not look like any kind of major storm system is going to accompany this colder air, so we're probably not talking about any major snowstorms anytime soon, but we're going to get bitterly cold, something that we have not seen a lot. And if you do not like the cold air, well, unfortunately, it looks like it could be on its way for the middle of the week. And it looks like it might last even beyond this 10-day forecast here. And you think it's bad here? Some forecast models are looking at lows in the 20s and 30s below up to our north in the Dakotas and Minnesota. So it could be worse, but I think they're ready for that up there just because I was talking to some folks up in northeast Nebraska this weekend. They're ready to do some ice fishing. And nothing's frozen over because we haven't had that much cold yet. And so I think those folks up north, especially in the Dakotas, Minnesota, they want this cold air just to go out and do a little ice fishing. So they'll be ready for it. Me, maybe not so much, but I'll enjoy these next couple of days while we have them. All right, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We'll all talk to you again on your Tuesday morning. Take care. Enjoy your day, and God bless. Bye.